Do you have distortions in your dimensions? And if so, how are they affecting you right now? Let's talk about it. Hello, superhumans. I'm Sally, and we are clearing out the dimensions. Now, if you've not seen the other video where we cleared unforgiveness out of the physical dimension, no worries. We're going to cover it real quick right here. It seems that unforgiveness is one of the largest energies that we need to clear out of our multidimensional self. Unforgiveness can be held in the physical dimension, the astral dimension, and even the mental dimension. And each one needs to be cleared individually. Now, some of you are going to have all three. Some of you are going to have it one place and not the other. The important thing is, if you're tuned into yourself or a loved one, allow the higher self to guide you into where you need to go next. But unforgiveness is the key to clear out first before you go to imbalances. And those imbalances, there are actually 6 that can affect our multidimensional self. And I'm going to explain what each of those 6 are and then how you can begin to clear it. Now, with our subject, Lori, we cleared out unforgiveness out of the physical dimension the other day. And it wasn't until today, almost 3 days later, was she able to go ahead and give her higher self permission to clear out the astral dimension of unforgiveness. Now, when I asked again, are you ready to clear unforgiveness out of the mental dimension? I got no. So likely it's going to be another few days before I can do that. So when you're working with yourself or others, please be patient with yourself because patience is going to be key. Those energies are going to go as the higher self dictates them to go. There is nothing that you can do as a practitioner to speed that up, and you don't want to. Remember, energy healing is between the soul and the higher self and God source energy. So that healing prayer went something like this. Lori, through the power and authority of God, I command all unforgiveness in the astral dimension. Get out, get out, get out now. Lord, bring your healing presence upon Lori. Heal, restore, rejuvenate her astral dimension now, now, now. Lori, receive God's divine healing, restoration, and rejuvenation of your astral dimension now, now, now. Now, that healing prayer is repeated at least 3 times. It is the amount of attention and intention that creates the movement in the quantum field. Now, let's get started on the dimensions and the other imbalances that can take place. The good news is you can actually remove each of these imbalances using a modified version of this healing prayer to clear each dimension of each distortion. Let's take a look at the distortions and let's figure out how to get rid of the rest of it. Karmic residue. Unresolved energies or lessons from past lives can create blockages in soul's vibration. These imprints manifest as repeating patterns, emotional turmoil, or physical ailments in the 3rd dimension, pulling one out of alignment with the higher essence. Duality over-identification. The 3rd dimension is defined by polarity, light, dark, good, evil, self, other. Imbalances occur when individuals or collectives overly attach to one pole, rejecting the other, rather than integrating both into wholeness. This can trap consciousness in conflict or illusion. Energetic stagnation. The flow of life force, prana, chi, etheric energy, sustains balance. When this energy is blocked through trauma, suppressed emotions, or disconnection from source, It creates distortions in the auric field, chakras, or subtle bodies, manifesting as chaos or dis-ease in the physical realm. Misaligned will. In esoteric terms, free will is a hallmark of third-dimensional existence. Imbalances arise when the ego desires override the soul's higher purpose, creating discord between the individual and the universal flow, often called the divine plan or cosmic order. Collective thought forms. The third dimension is heavily influenced by the mental plane. Dense, fear-based beliefs or mass consciousness projections, such as greed, separation, or victimhood, can crystallize into energetic constructs that perpetuate imbalance, affecting both individuals and the planetary vibration. Disconnection from higher dimensions. The third dimension is a bridge between the material and spiritual. One loses attunement to the higher dimensions, such as fourth dimensional astral awareness or fifth dimensional unity consciousness. They may become mired in materialism or illusion, amplifying imbalance. Now, the first thing we did was work on unforgiveness. Unforgiveness in the different dimensions is huge, and it has made a big difference working with our subject, Lori. But as we now have just looked at, there can be other imbalances throwing off our dimensions, our third, our fourth, and fifth. Remember, the sixth dimension seems to be pristine. So all of this mucky muck stuff is happening in those dimensions. So let's use our subject, Lori, and do a clearing of one of the imbalances, just for an example. And at the end, we'll tie it all up. Lori, through the power and authority of God, I command. Karmic residue in your astral dimension, get out, get out, get out now. Lord, bring your divine healing, rejuvenation, and restoration upon the astral dimension of Lori now. Lori, receive God's divine healing, rejuvenation, restoration of your astral dimension now, now, now. Each prayer needs to be stated 3 times each. The reason for that is you're imprinting the quantum field with your attention and intention. That gives it strength and momentum. Now let's take a look at the other imbalances and the other dimensions. You're going to apply each imbalance to each dimension for full clearing. Let's take a look. To help simplify the process and get a clearer understanding of how to apply the dimensions to the dimensional imbalances, use this key. Now, if you are new to energy healing, please go to ndhmap.com. There are several tutorials on how you can learn how to turn on and tune in. Now, for you seasoned professionals out there, try this with your next client. X equals the dimension you're working in, and then X also equals dimensional imbalances. And as you can see, you can apply this key in that particular healing prayer. But also remember, each issue has its own healing prayer. And remember, words are very important. And we take that from people like Greg Braden and Dr. Teresa Ballard. Just a quick side note, the ndhmap.com can help with a lot of different energies or imbalances. And as you can see, there's a list here that it can help. So if you're looking to simplify your day or organize your thoughts or streamline how you clear energies, this is a great way to do that. And because healing prayers are going to be different for each situation, this map is truly a go-to just to make things easy. Anyway, let's continue on. Now you see the structure of what we're working with here. You have the dimensions on one side, and then you have your imbalances on the other side. And all you have to do is ask the question, do you have a karmic imbalance or a karmic residue in the mental dimension? Or do you hold whatever that imbalance is in whatever dimension? And they will need to be cleared one at a time. There's no shortcutting this, and there's no speeding it up. With this video, you have been given one powerful tool to begin clearing the multidimensional self. But it doesn't begin or end there. You can look into ancestral energy, emotional energy. What blocks do you have to abundance and prosperity? It can help with dis-ease. It can help with toxins and pathogens that also provide information on what your physical body needs in terms of nutrition. Again, this is energetically speaking. So, with that, I hope that you like this video. Please give it a like and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss another tutorial video on how to ignite your superhuman. Thanks for watching.